Hello again, everyone. It is your boy Straw Hat Brody back at it again with another playthrough. Now, I didn't want to skip over basically the conclusion to Moira, Magni, and Dagran's whole relationship dynamic, basically. So here we go to the Stay a While and Listen, and we're gonna get started with going to Hollowfall right after.
So, now that you've changed, how do you feel?
I feel humbled. Like I've carried a burden for a long time. Like I've finally been forgiven. I've had debts to pay.
Forgiveness shouldn't be easy. When I was much younger, we clashed a lot. Some things, well, there were things I couldn't forgive you for. When you were in your other state, I at least knew you were learning. I didn't want to forgive you. And I didn't want you to forget what you've done. What you did.
What changed your mind?
Well, watching you and Dagran. He sees you differently than I do. He sees who you've become. You're here for him.
Alas, my old life. I can't live my life that way.
Aye. You need to be here and do right. For both of us. You can see how much you mean to Dagran.
I understand. I've changed, and my life has changed. I don't want to live in the past. I want our family to have a future.
Then I'm glad we still have our future.
Onward and upward. On to the next adventure.
Dude's stupid pet was messing up my angles. But boom. So that is basically the conclusion of their whole storyline. Now let's go ahead and kick it to Hollowfall. Woo! Hollowfall is one of my favorite dungeons as well. So here's Sad Boy Anduin.
I will help if I can.
The Hollowed Path. Holy Brody, I'm glad our paths have crossed. Adelgon has been telling me about a cavern called Hollowfall. She's told me the people there are called Arathi. I cannot imagine that they are related to the ancient human kingdom, but it can't be a coincidence. Adelgon's people had fruitful contact with them some time ago. Whatever happened, I hope to repair that relationship and gain their aid. Please meet me at the Hollowfall Gate.
I hear a radiant song.
But we had no access to the core way, and helping another culture was outside the Oathsworn's edicts.
Perhaps they need our help as well. Thank you for your help, Adelgon.
Alright, here we go. Now again, I keep forgetting to say this. I'm going to add it in, of course. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and just follow along for the journey. You know, slowly growing this channel, video by video, piece by piece. And hey, let's see where it goes, you know. Gotta keep posting and keep up with the consistency. That's another thing. This zone is so
It
beautiful.
shines as brightly as the sun.
Wow.
Are those airships? But we're underground.
Wow.
Am I needed?
We'll find out if the people of Hollowfall will stand with us as allies, Holy Brody.
I hear the radiant song. Is it coming from that crystal?
Off again. That's one thing I remember there was a big controversy with, is adding in flying right out of the bat, because I feel like you miss so much of the zone because you're just flying over it, but it's still beautiful either way, honestly. That's just how I feel about it.
The Nerubians breached the Aegis Wall, Farron. The darkness forced us back.
Your fear of the dark will kill us all, General. We'll never survive unless...
Quiet, Lamplighter. Outsiders are here. Who are you?
What can I do?
Okay.
Will I be forgiven?
The Hollowed Path. Friendly outsiders are not common in Hollowfall, only enemies emerging from the shadow. But you seem comfortable in the light, despite how unusual you may appear. I would welcome you, were we not in the midst of a crisis.
If you are lost in darkness,
Where the
we are
light
here
touches.
to help.
Many in Hollowfall will call you outsider. I would call you friend. I would also ask for your help if you are no stranger to combat. Desperate times forge strong friendships. General Steelstrike ordered the army to fall back from the Nerubian onslaught. In doing so, she abandoned a lamplighter and many troops to the darkness. I may not be able to save them on my own, but with your help I may succeed. If you're willing, ride with me or meet me there.
Don't give in to fear. I'm Farron, lamplighter of Hallowfall. I have a relief cart prepped for the war. Will you join me?
Anduin. I'm an adventurer, exploring Kazalgar with my friend.
On the card.
Crystal.
Star. We call it
Cinematic
Star.
views.
Belladar, the Emperor's vision of holy light.
A vision of light. Deep under the ground.
We're the Hallowfall expedition of the Arathi Empire. We followed our Emperor's sacred vision across the sea to fight in Renalash, the final battle between light and dark. As we crossed the sea, we were caught in a storm. The fleet was enveloped in golden radiance. In a flash, our entire armada was transported down here.
You've been down here fighting the Nerubians ever since?
I was just a child. The only child when we were marooned. The Nerubians have never ceased their hostility. They crawl up from their kingdom seeking a fight and try to drag us down into the darkness. Steelstrike's army does well beneath Belladar's light. Those bugs are good at extinguishing hope. We Lamplighters have trained to charge into the darkness. We save those who are lost and keep the Dawn Towers lit.
And that's a Dawn Tower right there. And I like the Arathi architecture. It is pretty cool.
We're here. Great Chiron! You're alive!
Farron, your courage acquits you well, young lamplighter.
All
I am
right.
eager to hear
Where
your
the light
story.
touches. Outsider, the Nerubians took us by surprise. The army went into retreat when the wall was breached. I've been keeping them away from this tower, but I could certainly use your help.
Your flame brings hope.
Alright, a lamplighter will always accept an ally, Holy Brody. Okay, here we go.
We must
It's going to be a lot of reading,
the
because
darkness.
we're going to get the lore here, but hang with me. So, Tunnel Trouble. It's good to have new allies here. Together, we have much better chances of protecting this tower. The Nerubians have overwhelmed us. If we're going to have any chance against them, we need to destroy the burrow they're using to come under the wall. If you can handle that, we will survey the field from the top of the wall and meet you there. Basically, as always, the adventurer has to do all the work, and then they just, watch from above in safety.
Search the shadows.
Alright, let's find out more about Chiron. Who are you, Chiron? I served the Empire for many years before coming to Hollowfall as a warden in our military. When we first arrived in Hollowfall, I volunteered to lead the group in scouting the land. We found what areas were defensible, what was overrun by Nerubians and the Kobus, and laid a foundation for defense of Mereldar. I found my calling late in life, bound to a star of prophecy, in an unlikely land beneath the ground. And I would see all those that walk in the light of sacred flame survive another day. I have another question. Tell me about the Lamplighters. It is not easy to face darkness you know is dangerous. That even more true in a cave, Holy Brody. We Lamplighters are the ones who brave the darkness to make sure Arathi Dawn Towers are lit and our people are safe. We frequently have strong disagreements with the military, but we're free to do what we believe we must. We're few in number, to be sure, and our willingness to face the darkness in spite of our fears is seen as unusual. But when a lamplighter arrives, the Arathi hope grows brighter. I don't actually have another question. That's it. That's all I want to hear from you, Chiron. Alright, Faerun. It's hard to see the destruction here, knowing how well the wall has served us for so long. Hard to think about the soldiers who died defending it, and those that will die because we don't have this defensive advantage. Alright, igniting hope. One Dawn Tower has fallen, but a faint glimmer of hope remains with a smaller key flame atop the wall. The shattered remnants needed to sustain the light that were taken by the Nerubians. Gather the remnants from the Nerubians you slay and help ignite the beacon of hope. Alright.
A beacon? The Dawn Tower won't be enough to hold them back. The Nerubians have gotten braver.
We must ignite the key flame on the wall. Its sacred flame will keep the Nerubians at bay.
Oh man, I missed her talk.
I will always try.
Little dialogue there. I'll probably talk to her when we get to the top. Right now, let's go ahead and do what we do best. Take out some baddies, because you know that's what we do. Swatty need us. But now here's the cool part. I, in the beginning, thought Lamplighters were just paladins by the sacred flame and all that. But under further analysis, if you will, finding out that... Oh man, I moved my keybind things. Let me just move those over. Yeah, I moved them over on my other character. But as I was saying, the sacred flame is not even the light. It's like something else, which is pretty weird to me, to say the least. Because it's not just... I mean, it is the holy light, but it's like more, I guess. I don't know what more there is. Or if it's even just the same belief under a different name. Who knows? But I do like that Blizz is they're trying to expand on the lore now, and just everybody who can't move away from what they know lore-wise is probably the back push, but I think it's pretty cool that they're expanding on it. Because they just released a short story with Faerun and her background. I haven't got around to listen to it yet. I do love that they're doing that. They released the short stories on YouTube, so you don't have to worry about like going and getting the book. I mean, getting the book is always cool. I got my Arthas book and the Garage book signed by Kristen Golden. I believe she wrote both. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not drawing a blank there. But those were... It was so cool because my parents, they even took me when I was a kid to like the signing, the book signing. So like I was there in person. It was like so cool. But let's see. What else do we have to grab? But yeah, Lamplighters can just be any wielders of the sacred flame, I believe. Because in the military, it doesn't seem that there's many of them that wield the light in the military. At least to my knowledge during the quest. Like General Steel Strike is just like a warrior. She's not like a wielder of the light. Getting a little dicey here. Getting a little dicey. I'm missing with my vampiric touch. That's what I should be definitely putting on there for the lifesteal, but slips my mind. Actually, let me go ahead and heal myself for a little bit. Boom, bada bing. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is moving a little bit slow. Might have to start kicking it up, play a little risque. But you know, I do hate dying on stream, so that's why I don't. It's like, no. You will see me at my most powerful, nothing less. And what's really cool too is I haven't played it yet, but the new Arathi Highlands quest chain they got going, and that's like Farron's breakout story, if you will. And I don't know, from what I saw on the PTR and like other creators like reviewing it, it was meh. It's giving man vibes, but you know, we'll see when we get there. I'm gonna go ahead and do a playthrough of that as well. And because I feel like Blizz they're tiptoeing around a really cool idea. You know, it's a really cool idea that they can go ahead and do and use. But I feel like they're scared to have any meaningful kind of, I don't know, boss or antagonist interaction these days. Like, I like to use Garrosh as an example. Because, yo, Garrosh, it's either you hated him or you loved him. Like, it was either or. But that was what was good about his character, that he made you feel something. Like, all these other characters is just like, alright, it's another villain of the week, as Miles Morales would say. Like, it's not anything too crazy or spectacular. Like, they got lucky with Xalatath, honestly. Because Xalatath was actually pretty random. They didn't even plan for her to play such a big role that she does now. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and turn in these quests and see what's next. Alright. And it's cool because that plays a role in that side zone with all the farmers.
We cannot hide from evil.
Alright. Yep. I read all that. Oh wait, we gotta talk to Anduin. Okay, this wall is impressive, yet the Nerubians were able to overcome it. Will yet another human kingdom fall? Not just a human kingdom, they seem to hail from both old Arathor and Quel'Thalas, much like Dalaran was.
Will I be forgiven?
R.I.P. Dalaran. Oof. Okay, why don't you leave this place, Farron? Because that's always a good question that's asked, is like, why didn't the Arathi just leave? Hollowfall is a holy place, Holy Brody. Here we guard the Emperor's vision, Beledar. It is our faith in the sacred flame which prevents it from shifting forever into shadow. And that's another cool part. I wasn't like, I've only seen it a few times. That tells you how much I'm in Hollowfall like that, I guess. But you can see the crystal switch or fade in real time. I think it's so cool to see what happens. Igniting hope, and an empowered key flame will be great help.
In my heart, there is fire.
Within the light of the flame, I see hope that will drive the Nerubians back.
We carry the flame into the...
Fear not the darkness.
Lamplighter will always accept an ally, Holy Brody. Tunnel trouble, excellent, Holy Brody. If we don't have to worry about the Nerubians stabbing us in the back, we can deal with those pouring through below.
We help those lost to the darkness.
The only good spider is a dead spider. Holy Brody, if we don't stem the tide of Nerubians climbing up to us, nothing else will matter. Their numbers are just too great. We need to delay their onslaught to buy the people of Hollowfall time to prepare. The wall still serves as a very effective choke point. Do what you can to thin their numbers. Alright. Another murder quest, but you know. I try to be more than just a tool, just a weapon. Rekindled memories. Good people died here today, Holy Brody. A lot of them. Every Arathi soldier carries a tinderbox. It represents their devotion to the sacred flame. Many use it as a focus to bring forth the flame's light. In the dark places beyond the light of Beladar, the sacred flame brings hope. With the Nerubian attack, we can't recover their bodies, so we must retrieve these symbols to venerate their sacrifice. Then use this torch to burn their bodies. It's the best funeral we can offer.
Don't we Arathi are consecrated in the sacred flame? Do not leave my people on the field.
So I guess something along the lines of like a cremation. Ran into a wall. You know what I miss? I miss like an old WoW. You'd randomly like form groups with people you quest with, like that's questing in the area. Ah, see, he buffed me too. We buffed each other. Nice. Alright, get these tinder boxes. That's another thing I do miss about old World of Warcraft is like the community. Like a story, a quick side story while I'm doing this quest, right? I'll probably make a video about it later as well. But a story I have of when I first started playing, mind you, I started playing World of Warcraft when I was like 14, 13 years old. So, like I said, I've now played the game longer than I haven't played the game. But that's neither here nor there. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But but it was a night elf hunter, right? And I saw the snow leopard mount. And I really wanted this. I mean, not the snow leopard. Well, no, I saw the snow leopard mount and I saw that there was a pet that was also the same, like, you know, skin. So I was just like, you know what? At an early level, so I can level up with my pet. You know, this is before I knew that you could just tame a pet, you know, no matter what level you were. I wanted to go get the snow leopard, right? So as a night elf, running from Darnassus all the way to Dunmaror in the dwarven starting zone to get this snow leopard, because I didn't level up. I was only like level 8. And that journey, whoo, by foot? I mean, bro, I didn't care. I was just like, you know, wasting time playing a video game anyway. So I went ahead and took that journey, and along my way, I was getting like kind of dead in the wetlands, I think it was, trying to run. I was almost there. I was pretty close. But I just got off the ship. You know, you would take the boat from that dock place at the bottom of the tree in Darnassus. You take that to, what place is it in the wetlands? I forget the name of it. But you would go there, and then you would run the rest of the way. I mapped it out all in my head. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Don't remember how long it took, but you can go ahead and safe to assume it was pretty long. Just going on foot before mounts and all of that. This is even before there was flying in the game. So I'm going ahead. I'm dying to crocodiles left and right because I'm one tap. All they have to do is get close enough to me and I die. This guy, his name was Jalen or Jarin or something with a J. And he saw me and he was like, what are you doing? And it was so funny because I was just like, I'm going to get a pet. And he's like, why do you want this pet? And I was like, because I want it. And he was just like, okay, cool, I'll help you. And then literally it was like I had a bodyguard the rest of the way. Like he was killing everything that would try to kill me along the road and like ran with me all the way there. It was super cool. It was just like that interaction just kind of really, it spurred me on in World of Warcraft. Like, wow, this game is really cool. Like the people are really cool. And that's what I want to do and like try to do with my main whenever I'm in a guild and I see somebody queuing up for something or trying to do something. I just want to help. So I try to, you know, log on or group up with them, help in raids, mythics, just whatever. Because I feel like that's the fun part about the game. Like we're here helping out random, you know, Arathi people you just met, but you could also just help out the other characters in the game too. People questing, people running dungeons, and I don't know. I feel like gaming right now is like really toxic where you could just be a kinder person. And I feel like that's a cool thing in itself. Alright, back to the quest. Rekindled memories. Have you recovered their tinderboxes? every life deserves to be remembered in the sacred flame.
Be strong, my friend.
All right, thank you, Holy Brody. You've helped to honor their sacrifice as well as we can.
A beat is what true Arathi, holding onto hope in the very heart of shadow.
And throw a buff on this hunter
They
here.
seek the
Oh wait,
light of
I
the
can't click
sacred
him.
flame
Oh, there he
now.
is. Oh, that gun is pretty
Their
cool though.
killers still live. The sacred flame illuminates our path.
The only good spider is a dead spider. I do suffer from arachnophobia, and it's I don't really. Spiders just give me the ick, if you will. But this is a good start. There are still many Nerubians coming from below, but we must turn our attention to those already inside Hollowfall.
We keep the dawn towers lit.
All right.
My faith kindles
Rally
my
on the
hope.
Dawnbreaker. It's critical with so many Nerubians pouring through the Aegis Wall that we defend our airships docked at Tyrnir's Ascent. The Nerubians have always outnumbered us, but our fleet allows us to concentrate our defenders where they are attacking, as well as allowing us to bombard them from the safety of the skies. If we lose our armada, our hopes fade dramatically. Meet us there when you can.
In my
Look, those Nerubians are fleeing.
Not fleeing, advancing. They mean to destroy our air docks.
Alright. To the next place. But, you know what? I'll leave that for an adventure on another time. I'm going to go ahead, kill this last spider, and leave it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share these videos. You know, join me along the journey of growing this channel. And, you know, who knows? Maybe in some time I'll be as big as maybe Taliesin and Evitel or Nobble or Belluar or any of the other WoW creators that, you know, I kind of look up to, and I like watching their videos as well. So if you're not subscribed or watch their videos, please go do that too. But until next time, guys, see ya!